Question number 16. The experimental proof for semiconservative replication of DNA was first shown in option A plant, option B bacterium, option C fungus, option D virus. This question is a direct question, so that we can clearly say that the experimental proof was proved first in a bacterium, that is option B. Question number 17. Which of the following flowers only once in its lifetime flowers? Option A mango, option B jackfruit, option C bamboo, option D papaya. Here among the four options we can clearly say that the bamboo, it is flowering only once in its lifetime. The rest of the plants are being seasonal. So the correct answer for this question is option C bamboo. Question number 18. Offsets are produced by option A parthenocarpy, option B mitotic divisions, option C meiotic divisions, option D parthenogenesis. Here the parthenocarpy and parthenogenesis are being relatively similar, but the term mitosis and meiosis we have come across in our earlier classes. And for this question the offsets are primarily produced by mitotic divisions, namely option B. Question number 19. Select the correct batch. The first option is Matthew Messelson and F. Stahl. It is correspondent to Pisum sativum. Option B Alfred Hershey and Martha Chase, corresponding to TMV, that is tobacco mosaic virus. Alec Jeffreys, corresponding to Streptococcus pneumoniae. The fourth option is Francois Jacob and Jacques Monod, corresponding to lac-operon. In this, the correct option, it is mainly from the option D, which is Jacob and Monod, who invented the lac-operon, that is the lactose operon, which is involved in the uptake of glucose or the lactose by a bacteria E. coli. So the option D, Francis Jacob and Monod, it is lac-operon. So option D is the perfect answer. Question number 20. Which of the following has proved helpful in preserving pollen as fossils? We all know that the pollen grains are mainly involved in the sexual transmission of the pollens, which is involved in fertilization and giving rise to a next plant. So this pollen, it is being preserved by several techniques. The option A, it is oil content, option B, it is cellulosic intine, option C, it is pollen kit, option D, it is sporopollenin. Based on the review, we can clearly say that the option D, sporopollenin, is the correct answer. Question number 21. Natality refers to. The term natality, what is the meaning of this term? Option A, number of individuals leaving the habitat, option B, birth rate, option C, death rate, option D, number of individuals entering a habitat. Here the natality, the term, it is more or less corresponding to mortality or morbidity, but here the natality, the term, it is exactly meaning that option B, that is birth rate. Question number 22. World Ozone Day is celebrated on option A 16th September, option B 21st April, option C 5th June, option D 22nd April. Among these, we can clearly say that option A 16th September is the correct answer. Question number 23. Which of the following is a secondary pollutant? Option A SO2, that is sulfur dioxide, option B CO2, that is carbon dioxide, option C carbon monoxide, that is CO, and option 4 O3, it is ozone. Among these, we can clearly say that the primary pollutant which we have come across in air pollution is mainly carbon monoxide, that is CO, but the secondary pollutant, it is sulfur dioxide, that is SO2. So in this, the option A SO2 is the answer. Question number 24. Niche is option A, the range of temperature that the organism needs to live. Option B, the physical space where an organism lives. Option C, all the biological factors in the organism's environment. Option D, the functional role played by the organism where it lives. Here the niche, it corresponds to the ecological studies wherein we can corroborate niche to the functional roles played by an organism. So the option D, the functional role played by an organism where it lives, goes correct. So the answer for this question is option D. Question number 25. What type of ecological pyramid would be observed with the following data. Secondary consumer 120 grams, primary consumer 60 grams, primary producer 10 grams. Among which, what will the prime pyramid for this question? Option A, upright pyramid of numbers. Option B, pyramid of energy. Option C, inverted pyramid of biomass. Option D, upright pyramid of biomass. Here, when we construct a pyramid for this data, it would be inverted pyramid of biomass, that is option C. Question number 26. In stratosphere, which of the following elements acts as a catalyst in degradation of ozone and release of molecular oxygen? Option A, Fe, that is ferric. Option B, Cl, that is chlorine. Option C, carbon. Option D, oxygen. Here, the question clearly says that it is the degradation of ozone because of the release of molecular oxygen. So, here the chlorine, that is option B, it reacts perfectly with ozone and it degrades ozone. Because of we use refrigerators, air conditioners in our home, which is consisting of CFCs, that is chlorofluorocarbons. So, here option B, Cl is the correct answer. Question number 27. The two functional groups characteristics of sugar is option A, carbonyl and phosphate, option B, carbonyl and methyl, option C, hydroxyl and methyl, option D, carbonyl and hydroxyl. Here the question appears like it is related to the chemistry background, but when we see it in the biological perspective, we can say that C6H12O6 is a molecular formula for glucose. Here we can say carbon, hydrogen and oxygen it is involved. So, the option D, carbonyl and hydroxyl is the correct answer. Question number 28. Which among the following is not a prokaryote? In this question, there are 4 prokaryote and a eukaryote it is given. Option A, nostoc. Option B, mycobacterium. Option C, Saccharomyces. Option D, oscillatoria. Here, the option A, nostoc, it is a cyanobacteria. It belongs to bacterial group. Option B, mycobacterium, it causes tuberculosis. It is also a bacterium. Option C, Saccharomyces, it is a scientific name for yeast. It is an example for a fungi, that is an eukaryote. Option D, oscillatoria, it is example for an blue-green algae, that is also a prokaryote. So, option C, Saccharomyces, it is the correct answer for this question. Question number 29. The Golgi complex participates in option A, respiration in bacteria, option B, formation of secretory vesicles, option C, fatty acid metabolism, option D, activation of amino acid. Here, they have given 4 options. The Golgi apparatus, it is mainly involved in the activation of amino acid, which is the main role played by Golgi complex. So, the correct answer for this is option D, activation of amino acid. Question number 30. Which of the following is not a product of light reaction of photosynthesis? Option A, NADPH, option B, NADH, option C, ATP, option D, oxygen. We all know that in photosynthesis there are 2 reactions, namely light reaction and dark reaction. In dark reaction, the primary molecule involved is oxygen, but not in light reaction. Hence, the correct answer for this question is option D, oxygen. Question number 31. Which of the following is true for nucleolus? Option A, it takes part in spindle formation. Option B, it is a membrane bound structure. Option C, large nucleoli are present in dividing cells. Option D, it is a site for active ribosomal RNA synthesis. Here, the nucleolus, it is present in the bacterial counterparts, wherein it is an active site for the synthesis of ribosomal RNA synthesis. Here, we can also say that the ribosomal RNA is the main corresponding factor which determines the evolutionary trace of a bacteria. In order to identify a bacteria, the people use 16S ribosomal RNA as a primary factor in identifying it as a molecular character. So, the option D is the correct answer for 31. Question number 32. Stomatal movement is not affected by option A, oxygen concentration, option B, light, option C, temperature, option D, carbon dioxide concentration, among which we know that the stomatal openings are the main responsible factors for transpiration in plants. Here, the oxygen concentration, it is not going to affect the stomatal closure or opening at any time. But the temperature, light, the carbon dioxide concentration, they mainly affect the leaves' responsibility for doing transpiration. So, the correct option for this question would be option A, oxygen concentration. Question number 33. The stage during which separation of the paired homologous chromosome begins in option A, diakinesis, option B, diplotin, option C, pachytene, option C, zygotin. Here there are 4 phases which are given, wherein the homologous chromosomes begin to separate from deviating from their center. So, here we have to understand what is meant by a homologous chromosome. Chromosome can be of 2 types, namely one is homologous and the other is heterologous. Heterologous chromosome, it is that one character it is being present in both the chromosomes, that is at a different loci. Here the homologous chromosome, it is nothing but it is present in the same chromosome. So, here the perfect answer would be that at the diplotin stage, that is option B. Question number 34. Stomata in grass leaf are option A, rectangular, option B, kidney shaped, option C, dumbbell shaped, option D, barrel shaped. This is a direct question wherein the stomata in grasses, it is always in the dumbbell shaped. So, the option C holds good for this answer. Question number 35. Secondary xylem and phloem in dicot stem are produced by option A, phloem, option B, vascular cambium, option C, apical meristems, option D, axillary meristems. This question, it is a direct question wherein which the secondary xylem and phloem in dicot stem, it is produced by the vascular cambium.